Hello, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for being here today. Well, it's been a while. It's been 3 months. Freaking is 3 months. I was busy, uh, doing an internship, writing up graduation thesis, and writing industry training internship report. Yeah, I was busy. Yeah, but I'm done. I finished everything. I took all the course credit that I need to graduate, so I'm now basically graduand, like a student who is waiting for graduation, because my graduation is in November, so till then, I don't have any classes to take, I don't have any report to submit, no assignment, just waiting. It's kind of a little weird, but that's how it works in Malaysia, I guess. Anyway, today's video is gonna be my May and June and July wrap up. So I'm gonna talk about books that I read past 3 months. But I was busy. So in May, I think I read only 2 books. In July, only one, because I was really busy finishing up my graduation thesis, my dissertation at the time. And in July, I read 6 books, I guess. Well, yeah, in July, I read quite a lot. Well, actually, last week, I was so sick. I think I caught COVID. I'm not sure. What I mean by that is my roommate and I took a COVID self-test at home, but it was quite cheap one, it's only 5 ringgit 90 cent or something like that, and both of us we got negative, but we have fever, sore throat, coughing, and a runny nose, and basically sounds like symptoms of COVID. So, well, we are okay now. We feel much better. I feel much better. Anyway, yeah, let's get started. Holy moly. Okay, so in May, I read A Conversation with Friends by Rooney. And the story is basically about Frances. And Frances is 21-year-old, cool-headed and darkly observant, a college student and aspiring writer. She devotes to herself to a life of the mind and to the beautiful and endlessly self-possessed Bobby, her best friend and accumulator in arms. Lovers at school, the two young women now perform spoken word poetry together in Dublin, where a journalist named Melissa spots their potential. Drawn into Melissa's orbit, Frances is reluctantly impressed by the older woman's sophisticated home and a tall, handsome husband. Private property, Frances believes, is a cultural evil, and Nick, a bored actor who never quite lived up to his potential, looks like a patriarchy made flesh. But however amusing the flirtation seems at first, it gives way to a strange intimacy neither of them expect. As Frances tries to keep her life in check, her relationships increasingly resist her control, with Nick, with her difficult and unhappy father, and finally even with Bobby. Displayed to reconcile herself to the desires and vulnerabilities of her body, Frances' intellectual certainties begin to yield to something new, a painful and disorienting way out of living from moment to moment. It was quite long. Yeah, so I love it. I loved it, but not as much as I expected, I guess. Well, the thing is, I was so excited for the movie adaptation on BBC Three because I love Taylor Swift, and Taylor Swift's boyfriend, Joe Alwyn, plays Nick, so I kind of need to watch. I needed to watch. There's no other choice. It's weird, but like, yeah. Anyway, so I was so excited for that, and I just wanted to be a girl who's like, I read a book first, you know? So I read a book first. That's what I did in May. I think it's a great book. And I really, really love the show on BBC Three. It was amazing. I love it. Okay, so the next one is Tokyo Ever After by Emiko. I'm Japanese, and this book is basically about a Japanese girl who was born and raised in the United States, and it just intrigued me. So the book is basically about a Japanese girl, Izumi Tanaka. So I'm just gonna read this. Yeah. Izumi Tanaka has never really fit in. It isn't easy being Japanese American in her small, mostly white Northern California town, raised by a single mother. Izumi, or Izzy because it's easier this way, has always felt it's been her and her mom against the world. But then Izumi discovers a clue to her previously unknown father's identity, and he is none other than Crown Prince of Japan. Wow! Which means outspoken, irrelevant Izzy is literally a princess. It was really cute, lovely love story, which gives me a kind of a princess stylist vibes, you know. I liked it, but not as much as I want to read the next one of this sequence, this series, because like this one is the first book, and there's like second book in this series, but I'm not gonna read that one. It was fun, it was cute, lovely, but that's it. Okay, so in June I read All Violent Ends by Gong. I really love this book so much, so much. And this is actually like sequence, and the first one is These Violent Delights, and this is the second one, you know. And it's basically about Romeo and Juliet retelling story, but in 1920s in Shanghai, China. It's interesting, isn't it? Anyway, it's basically, the story is basically about Juliet and Robert, their love story, their family, their friends, and you know, they're literally trying to protect their city, their people, but like there's a lot going on around them, you know, madness and monster and like people from other countries, and it's just chaos. But like, you know, under such circumstances, they just keep fighting for their love. That's beautiful. That's amazing, isn't it? Well, I love it. And I really can't wait to read the next one. So in July, I read Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens. Loved it. Set boundaries, find peace. This is like a self-help book, and you know, a guide to setting boundaries and, you know, like relationship things, and yeah. And Book Lovers by Emily Henley. Loved it. My new favorite. And How to Avoid a Climate Disaster by Bill Gates. It took so much time to finish this book. So I'm not I literally, like, you know, read only 10% of this book, like, you know, the last 10% of this book in July. So I'm not sure like I can say this is the book that I read in July, but like I finished this book in July. So, and I also read Sense and Sensibility and Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. So anyway, I read 6 books in July, which is amazing, which is great, right? Yeah, and it was great. Yeah, such a great reading month for me. I could find, you know, my new favorite, and I read my favorite Jane Austen, and yeah, it was fun. It was great. So, where the Crawdads sing. So, as you know, I love Taylor Swift. I really love her so much. And Taylor wrote a song for the movie adaptation of this book where the Crawdads sing. So, of course, I'm gonna go to the cinema and go watch the movie. But I wanted to read the book first. Because that's how it is. You know? Well, and I thought they're gonna release the movie in July in Malaysia, which is not true because they're gonna actually release the movie in September. But I thought they're gonna release the movie in July, so I was like, oh my gosh, there's not much time. Like I need to finish this book in a week, in 2 weeks, like that. But anyway, I loved it. I loved it. Like it's really heart aching but beautiful. The story is basically about a Kaya. Like her mom left her when she was little. Like her brothers and sisters also left her, and her dad left her eventually. But like you know, he's an awful dad. Most of the time. Like sometimes like he kind of sounds like an okay dad, but yeah. Anyway, she basically kind of survived by herself, like on her own, in a quite small town in North Carolina, and like people call her marsh girl in a bad way, you know, because like people don't know about her. She's really kind of smart and intelligent girl, but like people don't know about that. I'm so excited for the movie adaptation. I'm ready, you know. Okay, so the next one is set boundaries, find peace. So a guide to reclaiming yourself. Like it's really kind of important to set boundaries with people. It's not only about like romance relationship. It's like about friendship and other, you know, like work relationship and everything. And I'm not gonna say I feel good about setting boundaries. I usually feel like awful. I don't feel great about setting boundaries, but after setting boundaries, I feel much better. I feel great. I feel less stressful, and I think the more you set boundaries, you know, the more you kind of get used to it, like the more comfortable you feel about that, maybe. I don't follow everything in this book. I just, you know, like, you know, find something that I can do, that I can follow. And I think it's really important to set boundaries with family, friends, and, you know, other, like people around me, people around you. It's really a great book. Yeah. Okay, so the next one is Book Lovers by Emily Henley. Loved it. This is like my new ultimate favorite romance book, and you know, I love the love hypothesis, I love the hating game, and I love this book. So I think I basically love enemies to lovers plot so much. Fake dating, yeah, maybe, but basically like enemies to lovers kind of plot. Anyway, the good thing about this book, the best thing about this book is, you know, the story is not only focused on a romance, because like the main character, Nora, she is really career-focused woman, and so, you know, the story is like also about her job as a little Asian and her little sister. I love her so much, she's a lovely person. I really love this book. I don't really relate to Nora. I mean, career focus wise, yes, but she's really wanna like, you know, protect her little sister, and I do understand that. But like, I kind of felt like she's like depend on her little sister. Like it really kind of her happiness and her life and like everything. It really kind of it's up to her, and which is not true. Like I have a little sister and we're good, but not that close, and maybe that's why I don't really relate to that. But anyway, love this book, so I'm definitely gonna get a book lovers inspired tattoo. Maybe shark? We'll see. Yeah, anyway, my new favorite, book lovers. Okay, so the next one is The Sensibility by Jane Austen, and I read this book for the first time in years, like 7 or 8 years, I guess. So, and it's not my favorite Jane Austen, but I surely did enjoy reading Sense and Sensibility, and yeah, it was fun. And Pride and Prejudice. And last time I read the Pride and Prejudice, I think it was like I was in high school, so I think I read Pride and Prejudice for the first time in 5 years, 6 years, I guess. It's so classic. Yeah, we love Mr. Darcy. Yeah. I think, Pride and Prejudice is also like enemies to lovers kind of plot, the situation. And yeah, I love that. Anyway, I love Pride and Prejudice from the bottom of my heart. I love Jane Austen. Yeah. So the last book is How to Avoid a Climate Disaster by Bill Gates. Honestly, I didn't like this book. I mean, as I said, it took so much time to finish this book, and I kind of wish I liked this book a little more than I actually did, because I was so excited to read this book when I got it at the Barnes and Nobles last year. It was hardcover sale, and as a like environmental science student, like Bill Gates wrote a book about climate change, like renewable energy. I need to read, but like I think he is like a hypocrite who is too optimistic about technology and everything, like basically everything, like COVID and climate change, and like I don't get it. Well, anyway, one good thing about this book is like I think he explains like scientific complicated things in a way like people who is not really know about science can understand easily, So if you're really, want to know like what the heck is going on this planet, and you don't really know about the science, yeah, go for that. But I think that's pretty much it. Well, anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Yeah, hope you like this video, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye.